The last for Monty Python reviews. Sorry it took so long to do one. Sorry. Meaning of like A, we didn't watch it for months, and B, it was such a weird movie, I didn't know if I should actually do a review on it. Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. I don't remember how weird this one was until we watched it. When we watched it, the thing to say, I'm probably not watching this movie again until I'm 18. So I can actually watch the whole movie. We had to skip 3 scenes where the... By the way, if you do not want to hear some gruesome things, censored of course, then view discretion of life. Do not watch this movie. Oh, come on. Unless you are under the age of 16. Of course, you know, the other films were tasteful in their murdering and killing. This one, listen to this line. Do you want to see some grotesque pictures of your privates? No, of some privates to keep the viewers' attention. Yeah? No. We're going to show them to you anyway. As they're about to show it, we just, like, skip that bit. But, right by the end, but, they said, actually, P-E-N, you know, they said the word. But it asked me a true question. What is the meaning of life? It's one absolutely hilarious. Not as good, nowhere near as good as the other ones. Nowhere near as good as... Right, since I reviewed Holy Grail, I mean... Since I did Life of Brian, I think I'm buying Blu-ray for that film, and now it's something completely different. It took me a long time to make that thumbnail. You know it did. Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. This film is one of the weirdest films I've ever watched. Just like Hundreds of Beavers. Go watch it now. But unlike that film, that was a weird in a good way. This is a weird in stupid way. This was given the biggest budget out of any Monty Python movie by a bucket ton. Now something completely different had a budget of, in today's money, around 5k. They were just re-filming sketches to earn money for their next movie, Holy Grail. But in back then money, it was like, you know, had a budget of like £600-700, you know. It was cheap. They just refilmed the skits again in like 1080p. They didn't even do that. They just refilmed the skits again, but slightly higher budget. You know, I had like, in today's money, it was like a 10k. It was like a 20k budget in today's money. But back then money, it was like 2, 3, maybe 4,000 in their money, you know? But, you know, then, that was entirely made to fund Holy Grail, which had 20k back then money and something like 200k now, you know? Which sounds like a lot, but when you really think how expensive it would have been to get how many people for that, and, you know, buy the props and stuff. Expensive. Life of Brian had a budget of 1.4 million. We're starting to get into the big bucks. Starting to get to a big macaroni and cheese. We've finally overtaken the budget of most indie films, which it still was an indie film, independently funded by one guy, and he was like, why? And they asked him, why do you want to fund this? Because I want to see the movie. Do you think it will succeed? Hell no. He just loved the idea of the film so much, he just funded it out of straight, I want to watch it. I respect that. And then, because of that, they were given a humongous budget of 15 million to mess around and make the most untasteful movie I've ever seen. Like, seriously, you do not want to see this movie unless you are over the age of... Okay, I didn't... Big spider, I ain't touching that climbing frame while that spider's there. You not maybe unless you are above the age of 16, above the age of 18, 16 if you're pushing it. I mean, it is grotesque. There were scenes where people were barely any clothes, and we nearly get to sort of a full, you know what I mean. I am trying to be not child friendly, like slightly kind of friendly. Like, how my videos are. If I truly tell you in detail what the movie's about, it'd be an 18 these days. This film would have been an 18 these days. It was released now. DC low. But the film does pose a question. It asks the viewers a question. It makes you think. Makes you realise there's more. It makes you... No, it really does make you think. And the thing I really love really makes you think a lot, doesn't it? It asks you, what's the meaning of life? I'm out here to try to figure out, to try to spend some quality time with your family, to try to live your lovely habits, don't you see? To grow old together, happily. What is the meaning of life, they say? Is it to grow old, have fun with your family every day, to have a decent life and not be criminal? Is it to just have fun, ignore the law? I don't know, but what the meaning of life is, don't take advice from me, so it's not true. But what's the meaning of life, they say? I don't know, but I ask myself that every day. There's one answer that you know to be sure. Oh, what's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life, you ask me, daddy? Moving insane and weird. Had some weird things we had to skip. Oh, because otherwise I can't open my eyes, oh dear. I mean, murder wreck. Whenever people working on the movie and the actual wife get in the bed together. You know what they do, so what is the meaning of life? And it's the question it asks. It doesn't answer it. What the fish say. Really, I can't go into excruciating detail. The movie didn't play out like that. But what is the meaning of life? You don't really can't tell you. There is one answer. Nothing I will tell you. But if you answer me, there's got reason to not be. What is the meaning of life? Now, what is the meaning of life? That is the question to ask. What is the meaning of life? That is the question to ask. And you have got a dream. Sing with the dreams. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? 42.